The Holy Quran, translated in English by Talal Itani, 2021 edition. Web address www.clearquran.org.
Quran Chapter 34. In the name of Allah, the kind, the caring. Praise be to Allah, to whom all things in the heavens and on earth belong. His is the praise in the hereafter. His the wise, the expert. He knows what penetrates the earth, what comes out of it, what descends from the sky, and what ascends to it. His the caring, the forgiving. The unbelievers say, the hour won't come for us. Say, not so. By my Lord, the knower of the unseen, it will come for you. Not an atom's weight in the heavens or on earth is hidden from him. Nor is there anything smaller than that, nor greater, but is in a clear document. He will reward the believers who do good deeds. These will be forgiven and blessed with a generous provision. Those who strive against our revelations, trying to undermine them, will be punished with a painful plague. The knowledgeable consider what was revealed to you from your Lord to be true. It guides to the path of the praiseworthy majestic. Unbelievers say, shall we show you a man, who says, when you're decomposed, you'll be created again? Did he invent a lie about Allah, or is he crazy? In fact, hereafter deniers suffer, and are very wrong. Didn't they think about what surrounds them in the heavens and on earth? If we wanted to, we could crack the ground under them, or drop pieces of heaven on them. In this, there is a sign for devout worshippers. We bestowed favors on David, O mountains and birds. Echo his songs of praise. And we softened iron for him. Make armor and measure the links well. And work righteousness. I watch everything you do. For Solomon was the wind its outward journey a month, and its return journey a month. And we made him a tar spring. And by the authority of his Lord, demons worked for him. But if any of them deviated from our commandment, we made them taste the suffering of the inferno. They made for him whatever he wanted, sanctuaries, statues, basins as reservoirs, and heavy cauldrons. O house of David, work with gratitude, but a few of my servants are grateful. Then, when we decreed his death, an earthworm eating at his staff indicated to them his death. When he collapsed, the demons realized that if they had known the unseen, they wouldn't have remained in the humiliating punishment. There was a sign for them in Sheba's homeland. 2 gardens. On the right and the left. Eat of your Lord's provision and be thankful to him. A fertile land and a forgiving Lord. But they turned away. So we unleashed the dam's flood on them, and we turned their gardens into gardens producing bitter fruits, bare bushes, and few thorny shrubs. Thus we penalized them for their ingratitude. Would we penalize anyone except the ungrateful? We placed between them and the cities that we blessed other prominent cities, and we facilitated travel between them. Travel safely between them day and night. But they said, our Lord, prolong our journeys even further. They mistreated themselves, so we made them history, and we scattered them in all directions. There are lessons in this for patient and grateful people. Satan's assessment of them proved correct. They followed him, except for a group of believers. He has no authority over them. We will distinguish between those who believe in the hereafter and those who doubt. Your Lord is the protector of all. Say, call on those whom you claim besides Allah. They don't control the weight of an atom in the heavens or on earth. They have no share in them, and they have no helper. Intercession with him is of no benefit, except for someone to whom he gave permission. Until, when fear has subsided from their hearts, they'll ask, "What did your Lord say?" They'll answer, "The truth, and His the high and great." Ask, "Who provides for you from the heavens and earth?" Say, "Allah." Either you or we are guided or in obvious error. Say, "You won't be questioned about our misdeeds, and we won't be questioned about your deeds." Say, "Our Lord will bring us together, then He will judge fairly between us. He's the all-knowing arbitrator." Say, "Show me those you associate with Him as partners." Never. In fact, His Allah, the wise Almighty. We sent you to everyone as a messenger of good news and a warner. But most people don't know. And they say, "When will this promise come true, if you speak the truth?" Say, "You have a fixed day, which you can't postpone or advance by 1 hour." The unbelievers say, "We won't believe in this Quran, nor in what preceded it." If only you could see the wrongdoers, captive before their Lord, accusing one another. Those who were oppressed will say to those who were arrogant, "If it weren't for you, we would be believers." Those who were arrogant will say to those who were oppressed, "Was it us who turned you away from guidance when it came to you?" Not at all, you yourselves were sinners. Those who were oppressed will say to those who were arrogant, "It was your conspiracies day and night, ordering us to reject Allah, and to set up rivals to Him." They'll hide their remorse when they see the punishment. We will put yokes on the unbelievers' necks. Shouldn't they be repaid for what they did? We sent no warner to any city, but the affluent said, "We reject what you're sent with." And they say, "We have much wealth and children, and we won't be punished." Say, "My Lord extends His generosity to whom He wills, or He limits it." But most people don't know. It's not your wealth or your children that bring you closer to us. They are those who believe and practice righteousness. These will have a double reward for what they did, and they'll be secure in mansions. Those who seek to undermine our revelations will be called to the punishment. Say, "My Lord gives abundantly to whom He wills of His servants, or He withholds it. Whatever you spend, He will replace it. He's the best provider." The day He gathers them together, He will ask the angels, "Are these the ones who worshipped you?" They will answer, "Glory be to you. You are our master, not them." In fact, they worshipped demons, and most of them had faith in them. On that day, none of you will have the power to benefit or harm another. We will say to the Avilders, "Taste the agony of the fire you denied." When our enlightening verses are conveyed to them, they say, "This man wants to prevent you from worshipping what your ancestors worshipped." And they say, "This is a made-up lie." And when the truth reaches them, the unbelievers say, "This is clearly sorcery." Before you, we gave them no books to study, nor did we send them a warner. Those before them also denied. Although they attained not even a tenth of what we gave them. They rejected my messengers, so how was my rejection? Say, "I'll give you a piece of advice. Stand before Allah, in pairs, or alone. Then think. Your companion isn't crazy. He's just a warner to you before the coming of severe punishment." Say, "Whatever reward I ask for, keep it. My reward comes from Allah, and He witnesses everything." Say, my Lord projects the truth, the knower of all mysteries. Say, the truth has come. Falsehood can neither originate nor return. Say, if I go astray to my loss. And if I'm guided, it's by what my Lord inspires me. His listener and near. If only you could see, when they are horrified, and there's no escape, and they are snatched from a nearby place. They'll say, we believe it. But how can they reach it from a distant place? They rejected it in the past. They made accusations from a remote location. And a barrier will be placed between them and their desires, as happened with their types before. They are very suspicious.